show. We are excited to share with you some new information about programs that we're doing outside of YouTube.
So if you want to find out more information, go to our website listed below. We're really excited and we know you will be too. Let's start the show.
Hi everybody, I'm Terry.
And I'm Angel.
And welcome to our show this evening. We are featuring one of my favorite meals, and I can't wait for my baby to share with us what we're doing.
All right, yes. So today we are going to make sandwiches. So I thought that we could make a waffle bread out of quinoa and rice that we made. So we're gonna make a waffle bread. And with that waffle bread, my sweetie's favorite of all time sandwiches is lobster rolls.
Woohoo!
So today we're gonna make lobster rolls, and I thought it would be perfect on the waffle bread because the waffle bread gets so crispy. And it reminds me of when they used to take those rolls and put the butter on them and put them on the grill.
Yes.
So sort of like that same crunchy texture.
I can't wait.
With the lobster roll in there. So if you don't like lobster rolls, this would be amazing as the, not so chicken salad, as a veggie sandwich, as all the other chickpea type of tuna salads that you can make.
Right.
It would be amazing. This bread is so versatile. But for my sweetie, we are gonna do lobster rolls today. So without further ado, this is what I did. And I fluffed it up a little bit so you can see, but I made rice and quinoa in my Instant Pot. So I put 1 cup of jasmine brown rice, 1 cup of organic quinoa to 2.5 cups of water. I cooked that on high pressure for 20 minutes and I let it slow release, 15 minutes or something. So there's nothing else in there except for quinoa, brown rice, and water. That's it.
Honey, I didn't know that quinoa and brown rice kind of cook the same.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
It was a little experiment, a couple times ago. I mean, I've done it for a while, but it comes out so light and fluffy that I really like it. It's to me, it sometimes has a little bit of the texture of pastina.
Nice.
So I really like it. So for this bread, and to make 2 waffles, 2 full waffles, I'm going to use 1 cup of our quinoa and brown rice.
Okay. And
for each waffle. So I'll put 1 cup and then another cup for the second waffle. So if you're only making this for yourself, you can make
1 cup.
1 cup. So when I share the recipe, it's going to be for 1 waffle. So I'm basically doubling the recipe because I'm going to make 2 waffles. If you want to make 3, triple it, you got me.
Okay.
So I'm going to use, in this recipe, 3/4 of a cup of water. Okay. In the one recipe, it's like 1/4 cup plus 2 tablespoons.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, and I'm going to grind this up like a waffle batter.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see what we have here. Yep, this is just like the consistency of the pumpkin waffles we make and the sweet potato waffles that we make, etc. So, like I said, waffle batter, not too runny, just
not too thick. You're right. Just the perfect consistency.
Just the perfect consistency. So that'll be that. And then I have a double waffle iron, and I'm using this on the highest heat that mine goes. All waffle irons are so different. Some of them don't have the heat gauge or what have you. So just go by your waffle iron. But for my waffle iron, I will cook this bread for between 12 and 15 minutes to get to where I really want it. And I want you guys to spread it pretty thin on your waffle iron. Because you want it to cook, you want to really get it crispy and a bread consistency. Okay. So spread it nice and thin, as thin as you can get it without playing with it too much like I'm doing here. Fun times, right, honey?
See, you have a couple of tools. You're doing good at that, baby.
Yeah, well, it's either that or you could use your finger, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
kind of like spreading it like almost like
because I don't want it too thick. I could pile it up, but I just I want this pretty thin.
Yeah.
So, you know, you guys, you know me, it's not too eloquent, but you get the idea.
Right.
Be you in your kitchen.
Exactly.
So then I'm gonna flip this over and I'm gonna do the other side. In the meantime, while I do this, Terry is going to start chopping our hearts of palm, or in this case, our lobster,
Can't wait.
into lobster pieces. So,
Okay.
honey, you can start doing that. Thank you.
All right.
For this recipe, you could either use 2 14-ounce cans of hearts of palm. Just drain them off and put them in the colander and chop them up like Terry's doing. If you buy them at Costco or BJ's, they come in 2 jars like this, side by side. Let me show you. Like this, side by side. And these jars are each 25 ounces a piece. So I used this today, just 1 jar for 25 ounces. So it's not exactly the same, it's a few ounces off, but 1 jar or 2 cans of hearts of palm, and cut those into lobster size bites. What I'm gonna do is set my timer for my bread. And I just, you know, because I had it going for a little while, and then I'm gonna put this on in here. So when Terry and I went to Maine one time, and we've been to Rhode Island, and we just ate our way through. I mean,
oh my God.
Right, honey? We were not whole food plant-based at the time.
We were not.
And those poor lobsters, I mean, we went absolutely ballistic.
They didn't stand a chance.
They didn't. But it was such a good time, and
just
really beautiful.
And I, you know, prior to going whole food plant-based, I mean, I was a lobster roll, you know, just fanatic, exactly. And I think from the time we drove there, the first restaurant we went to the last restaurant we actually ate in, I mean, it was lobster roll after lobster roll after lobster roll. It's probably the one time where I thought, you know what? It'd be okay if I didn't have a lobster roll for the next week or two.
It's so funny because I was gonna say that we finally got lobstered out.
Exactly.
We got lobstered out. So.
But freshest lobster I've ever eaten. But again, that was prior to going whole food plant-based.
So our prior life, but it's okay, right? We learned from that.
Exactly.
All right, so this is gorgeous, honey. Thank you so much. Let's move these aside so we can show. So here he did. He cut it up. Looks like little lobster pieces.
Yep.
And has the texture.
It does.
Of seafood.
Texture,
you know?
feel, absolutely.
I love this for crab cakes and just that sort of. It has a nice seafood texture. All right, perfect. So in this, we are going to put 1 teaspoon of these kelp granules because they make things taste like the sea.
Okay.
If you don't have that, use a teaspoon of nori or those little seaweed sheets. Chop it up and use that. Whatever you have, like, doesn't have to absolutely be kelp. It can be, the seaweed would be wonderful in here. You just want to get that ocean flavor.
Right.
And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of Old Bay because that's definitely that seafood taste.
Yep.
And we are going to use a 1/4 cup-ish. It was a little bit more than a 1/4 cup of just some diced celery. So it's that crunch, you know, that you get in that lobster roll.
And my favorite.
Terry loves green onions or scallions. So 3 tablespoons. I'm doing 3, and these recipes are always to your taste. So if you like less or more, by all means, go for it. Then, honey, let's put 1/2 of 1 lemon juice in here. Thank you.
1 lemon juice.
Am I saying that right? 1/2 of 1 lemon juice. And then I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of my fat and oil-free hummus. If I had some of the hummus that I make myself, I would be using that. But when I make it, we tend to gobble it up.
Right.
So.
And I was going to say, so lobster rolls are usually made with some sort of mayo, but obviously we don't eat mayo.
Yeah.
So this is this is our mayo.
This is our mayo, absolutely, and it's oil-free. And you could use a vegan mayo if you eat that. That it would definitely be vegan. It just has a lot of fat in it. It is super processed, And so we just, if we have a choice and we have a wonderful alternative, we just go for the alternative just because it's better.
Oh, absolutely.
And then we're gonna put 1 teaspoon of garlic powder to get that garlicky taste. And then fresh cracked black pepper.
Pepper to taste?
To taste. So there is a ton of stuff in this recipe that Terry loves.
Oh my God.
A ton of stuff, right?
Yep.
So just to your taste, however much black pepper, and again, if you don't like black pepper, don't use the black pepper. Whoops. So it's just looking, you know when you get a lobster roll and it's just, it doesn't have a lot of filler. You know, they don't put a lot of bread in it or fillers because they really want you to get that lobster. And for 15 or 20 bucks for a sandwich, you know, you're usually okay with that.
Exactly.
But you get that crunch and sort of that green onion taste. So basically, that's what this is. Lots of meat and very little other stuff to hold it together.
Right.
So that's
Looks yummy.
actually done.
Looks yummy.
I mean, it looks good.
That was quick and easy too, babe.
It really smells good.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to taste it on this. Right. You know what? Why we wait for the bread, honey? You want to taste it?
Oh, absolutely.
You want to taste it?
Absolutely. I'm
And-
gonna pass that up.
Because, I mean, you love lobster rolls, so really getting your opinion would be incredible.
Wow. That's good.
Is it really?
That's good. I mean that's very close to eating a lobster. That's good. That is delicious. Delicious. Isn't it?
Honey.
Isn't it? Wow. You guys.
Wow, you're gonna love this. I mean, and that was so simple
Very
to
simple.
whip up. Man, we are gonna make this for the next party that we have.
Absolutely.
That is so impressive.
You're right. You can have those in little,
We could
little breads.
put
Like
the
you can make that.
waffles
Exactly.
in 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, we are gonna
Absolutely.
enjoy that so much.
Absolutely.
All right, well, we're gonna wait for our waffles to get done, then we're gonna come back and assemble this sandwich.
All righty.
All right, our buzzer just went off, so here we go.
Wait.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Crunchy.
Can you hear the crisp?
Yeah. That's gonna be crunchy, just like a lobster roll.
Goodness. I'll shut this one. This one had a couple more minutes, but I'll shut this off.
Okay.
So it'll be okay. All right. So, honey, do you have a knife on hand? Sweetie, I was going to cut this in half. Oh my goodness. This, you know, I was thinking, imagine the protein that's in this. You have the quinoa, which is packed with protein. You have the brown rice. You have the hearts of palm. This is incredible. The amount of protein that you're going to get from this.
You're right, babe.
You know, I just...
Oh, have a little bite-sized sandwich.
Yeah, well...
Wow, that's going to be delicious.
I thought like one sandwich and one sandwich.
Absolutely.
Or, you know, you could eat them open-faced if you don't want to have to have a great big mouth.
Right. I think that's what you were talking about. If you want to have like a party,
yes.
you can have these as appetizers on a little tray.
Exactly.
Perfect, right?
And, you know, do it... Well, we can do it open-faced like this, too, if you want to.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
All right. Well, I am
can't
so
wait to try it
excited
together.
to try this because I'll tell you, I mean, I don't want to be like,
My mouth is watering.
but I loved this salad by itself. I would totally eat this salad on a bed of lettuce.
Absolutely.
Just as a lobster salad. It's absolutely delicious. But look at this. I can't wait to crunch. My mouth is watering too. That's so funny.
Salud.
Salud, honey.
Over the tray.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. You nailed it.
What do you think of that bread?
It tastes so good. I mean, it's crunchy.
It's crunchy, like, you know when you
It fits right into the lobster roll taste.
Yes.
It kind of just, it's a good flow.
Something, I think, you know what? That was so great. I was thinking that too. I thought there's something about this combination that just made it explode, like come together incredibly. This is so impressive. I mean, guys, how long did this take us? This took 15 minutes, well, 12 to 15 minutes. You know, we had the lobster salad done and we were eating. I mean, you gotta be kidding me with this. This is amazing. And I really actually did, sorry, honey.
That's okay.
I actually did want to just sprinkle a little paprika on the top here, but I got so excited.
Don't forget about me.
I won't, but I just thought, you know, it's so pretty with the paprika.
Yep, and that's what they show. That's what they do with lobster rolls.
It is what they do with lobster rolls. You could put paprika if you wanted something hot. You could put cayenne.
Exactly.
But isn't that gorgeous?
We're gonna have our go-to salads, right?
We're gonna have our sandwiches and our go-to salads, and this bread is rice and quinoa and water.
Wow.
I hope you enjoyed this. This was so fun and so creative.
Absolutely.
I love just coming in the kitchen and doing science projects. And it's
well,
so
you nailed
fun.
it, babe. You nailed it on this one. This
thank
is delicious.
you so much. Thank you for your help. And thank you for making the hearts of palm look like lobster.
Absolutely.
Did he do an amazing job? Or
once we
what?
turn this off, I'm going to chow down.
Yes,
so.
thank you so much, guys. I hope you enjoyed it.
Absolutely. If you like us, subscribe.
Absolutely.
Let us know what you think. Let us know about our recipes. A lot of people have shared their recipes with us.
Gosh.
We were just talking about that. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
When
So,
people write to us and tell us our recipes that they made and how much they enjoyed them and how much joy they brought to their families.
it just fills our hearts.
Oh, man.
Fills our hearts. So just keep them coming.
Yep, absolutely. Have a great rest of your evening, everybody. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.